Good morning and welcome back again. I'm Miss Sindari and this is Science Equals Fun. In this unit, we're going to learn about diversity and adaptation in living organisms. First lesson is talking about living organism diversity and principles of their classification. The second lesson is talking about adaptation and diversity of living organisms. Okay, we must study diversity of living organisms and classification of living organisms. Okay, shall we start with diversity of living organisms? Okay. When you pay a visit to the zoo, you can easily observe the variety of animals. We have multiple animals in the zoo. Okay, they have different characteristics, such as what? Such as size, shape, environment. What's meant by environment? Environment means the place where they live and the way of feeding. So we have size, shape, environment, and way of feeding. Okay. We have different animals. Okay, they are different in their size. We have big animals such as elephant and small animals such as rabbit and lizard. So we have big animals such as what? Such as elephant and rhinoceros. And we have small plants such as what? Rabbit and lizard. Okay. And we have animals that differ from each other in the environment where they live. Like crocodile, some animals live on water. Like what? Like crocodile and hippopotamus. While other animals live in land, like what? Like lion, zebra, what else? Any animal, rabbit, chicken. All of these animals live in land, while other animals live in water. Okay. As we've talked about the diversity of animals, now shall we talk a little about the diversity of plants? Plants differ from each other in many characteristics, such as what? Such as length and size of leaves. Let's start with the length. Different plants and their lengths. We have huge trees and short plants. Huge trees such as camphor tree and palm tree. Short plants like clover and gargir, and it's pronounced gargir. It's a normal gargir, we know. So we have huge trees like camphor tree and palm tree, short plants such as clover and gargir. Different plants in their leaves size. We have huge or large leaves, such as what? Banana leaf. Banana leaves are very large, as you can see. The man is this with this length, and the leaf of banana with this length. And we have small size leaf, like what? Like mulkhaya, and it's pronounced mulkhaya. For the native speakers of English, they can say mulkhaya, they say mulkaya, but in fact, it is pronounced mulkhaya. We say mulkhaya, we don't say mulkaya. So it's mulkhaya. The small size plant like mulkhaya. Large leaves plant like banana. Okay. Before we talk about a microorganism, shall we talk a little about what is meant by living organism? Okay. A living organism, it's any creature that can breathe, that can reproduce, that can eat, that can, what else, that can breathe, all of these things, all of these features that he can do. He can breathe, he can move, he can reproduce. So whenever you think about anything and it can do all of these things, this means that this object is a living organism. Living organism can be human, can be plant, and can be animal. I'm sorry for the animal. It's look a little sad. Okay, so a living organism can be animal, plant, or human, or a microorganism. Okay, what is meant by a microorganism? They are living organisms. Microorganisms are a living organism. They can't be seen. You will think about this. Can I see the microorganism with my eyes? No, I can't. I can see them. Okay, how can we observe them? We can observe them by using the microscope. So the microorganisms are very tiny organisms that you can't observe with your own eyes, but we can simply use the microscope to see them. So again, microorganisms are living organisms. They can't be seen by our naked eye, but they spread all over, everywhere around us. So everything you touch, everything you use, surrounded with microorganisms. Okay, let's move to the next point. Okay, examination of pond water. When you get a drop of pond water and you put it under the microscope, you will notice that you can see amoeba, euglena, and paramecium. All of these microorganisms, all of these creatures are microorganisms, and you can see them by your naked eye. You can only see them or observe them by using a microscope. So, repeat after me: amoeba, 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 euglena, 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 paramecium, paramecium, paramecium. Each one of these three, or each one of the microorganisms, we have multiple microorganisms. Each one of these microorganisms consists of one cell. So we say that the microorganisms are unicellular. This means they consist of one cell. Okay, what else? We can differentiate between different microorganisms using the shape. As you can see, the shape of amoeba is different from the euglena, is different from the paramecium. So each one of these has a different shape. Okay, what else? The way of movement. To move, you use your legs, of course, but the amoeba and euglena and paramecium use different ways to move. The amoeba use pseudopods. Pseudopods, as the P is silent. Pseudopods. Euglena use flagellum. Flagellum. And other ways it says flagellum, but flagellum is more good. Okay, paramecium use cilia. Amoeba, euglena, paramecium. Amoeba, euglena, paramecium. They are different in shape and they are different in the way of movement. Okay, I think this is enough for today. If you have any inquiries, comment below and tell me. And thank you for watching.